Hello and welcome to another fun and exciting and informative point of sale related video. Purpose of this video is to highlight what I am calling personal protective equipment for point of sale hardware. So PPE for point of sale hardware. Before we take a look at some of the items, I want to stress that I do not sell these items. I have not tested these items. I have no affiliation with these companies. There's no affiliate links or any of that stuff. It's just I've had some inquiries and some people in the industry telling me about these items, so I thought I'd just kind of condense everything into one video and let you take a look and see what you think. So again, these are designed, as more and more retailers open up, even for curbside or in-store purchases. There is concern about not having more of the coronavirus spread. So these are items that can be put in place to help prevent that. So first on our list is Space Pole, and these run between $30 and $100, and it's an arm, so you can extend the reach of the payment terminal where it's customer facing and help keep that 6 foot distance. Which, interestingly, I was in a store yesterday actually, and they had signs up to not approach the terminal until the cashier could step back. So in that case, one of these might help. Next up, we have protective skins or covers for payment terminals. You can see the price here, $14.95. And these basically it's a cover, a thin plastic membrane that goes over the payment terminal. Again, I don't know how well this would hold up to, wiping it down with disinfectant wipes or things like that, but it is something that's out there. And I do have some experience with these from the hospitality side of things. It was standard practice. Obviously, if you're in a restaurant, there's spills, there's grease, everything in the air or being carried around the restaurant, back of house especially. So it was standard to use these membranes to put over keyboards and other devices. Third item on the list is the shields. This particular one's $189. There are other ones that are a little less intense and connect to the, like your cash drawer, can mount to the cash drawer, to your countertop, things like that. Again, it's just creating an extra barrier between you and the customer. And then last item, I want to thank the folks at Retail Control Systems, Dave and Darlene, for bringing this to my attention. These are UV lights that mount over the payment terminals. The idea is the UV light is supposed to help disinfect the payment terminals. Again, I have not tested this. I did have a person with a little more technical expertise point out to me that UV light can degrade rubber over time, so might want to be cautious of that. But in the interim, it looks like this is one other option for little personal protective equipment for point of sale hardware. I do also want to point out that a lot of this is just for the payment terminals, not the actual point of sale hardware itself, the barcode scanners and things like that. And that's mainly just because we're focusing on things that have multiple touches from different people. The point of sale hardware itself is generally, just handled by your internal staff and can be wiped down, where the terminals are kind of a high touch point within most retail operations. So there you go. I will put the links to these websites and web pages in the video description, and appreciate you taking the time to watch.